Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. So today I have the 4K camera. So this is on Amazon right now because it's being delivered tomorrow morning. It'll get here around 11 in the morning, I think. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead give it a review right now. I've also looked up a bunch of YouTube videos on this product. I found out some really good information. I looked at some websites, the website, GoPro's website, to compare basically the 4K versus the newer GoPros, even the GoPro Hero 5. So, yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, guys, so the first reason why you should get a 4K camera is the fact that it's really small. Now, you could argue the same thing about a GoPro, but this thing, I believe, is just slightly taller. No, it's slightly smaller in length, but it's slightly longer in width. But this just makes it more comfortable. You get a larger viewing angle, uh, and you get a selfie stick included in your purchase of the camera. So this bundle right here costs $135. If you want the camera by itself, it will cost you $100. So I believe that going for the selfie stick along with the camera, it's a good deal for $35 extra. The stick is actually really sturdy and really strong. It's really durable, so that's all you really need in a good selfie stick, I guess. So yeah. Another thing with this camera is that this is the mid-range camera. There's a high range and there's a budget range. So this one is $100 again. There's a 4K Plus camera which costs $200, and there's a Lite which costs $80. So the difference between all three is it's not that big of a difference. It's just depending on which kind of quality you're really looking for, and even the budget one's not that bad. So the budget one, the max it will do is 1080p, 60 frames a second. This one for 1080p does 1080p at 120 frames a second, but this one can also do 4K 30 frames a second. And the 4K Plus does 4K 60 frames a second, which is buttery smooth. But for another $100, I do not believe that is worth the extra money. I believe that this product is definitely worth the money, the $20 extra. And in general, if you're gonna buy an action camera and you're willing to spend like $200, do not buy a GoPro. Buy this one instead, because GoPros go around $400, $500. All I know is that they're very expensive, and the 4K camera does everything that everything that the GoPro does, but sometimes even better. So yeah, let's move over to the waterproof case. So for this one, you're gonna have to buy a waterproof case, which kind of sucks, but it's also a really good thing because with the GoPro, all the little holes are just sealed with seals that are placed on the inside of the camera. So it looks nice, but sometimes the seals can break, and it's not 100% effective. And personally, I would never trust a seal like on an iPhone. The newer iPhones are IP67, IP68, I think, and I would never bring one into a pool or into running water. I would always keep it in my pocket, keep it away from running water, because I do not want water to seep inside. Because even with seals, you never know how well the seals are going to be. And Apple has to make a lot of seals. There's definitely at least been one phone that has been screwed up. The seal maybe was misplaced, misaligned in the phone, and your phone, just like that, gone. So a case is actually a good thing because you know that there will be no leakage as long as you get the case on properly. And I've seen the videos on how to put this case on. This video, no, it's not. Okay, well, you just snap it into place basically. It's really simple, uh, and it's not gonna let any water in. Another good thing about this case is this mount down here. So that mount allows you to mount it to a tripod stand. It allows you to use GoPro accessories. So if you already have a GoPro with all the accessories, and you're filming one day and you lose the camera, or the camera gets damaged with the water, you can just take all of your accessories and just attach it via this little attachment that comes along with the case, which is really nice to have. And so it doesn't make your GoPro equipment obsolete anymore. So let's move over to the hard drive. Not a hard drive. It's micro SSD. So this is a 64 gigabyte SSD. So this is plenty. I mean, I have this tab open right here. How much space do 4K videos take? So if we go over to this website or this link, it says that 1 hour of standard definition DV footage requires approximately 12.7 gigabytes of storage. By comparison, 1 hour of raw 4K content requires close to 110 gigabytes of storage. So for 1 hour of HD video, it only takes 12 gigabytes, but 4K will take up 110 gigabytes, which is absolutely insane. So you'll only be able to store about half an hour of 4K content on this SSD before it runs SD card before it runs out. But you will be able to store a couple hours worth of HD footage, and you were never gonna have more than a couple hours of footage anyways. I don't think anyone is gonna need a full hour of raw 4K content on this camera. It can do it, but you would just want to keep buying more SD cards because these cards are very cheap. They're only $15 for 64 gigabytes. And if you're thinking that, hey, why don't I just go buy a 256 gigabyte card? This camera supports a maximum of 64 gigabytes, and this is the SSD that they recommend that you get, or SD card that they recommend that you should get for this camera. It will boost the camera's performance. It'll make everything go even smoother than just buying any other SD card. So if you want to get an SD card, get this one right here. This is the one that's made for the job. So yeah, you'll get a couple hours of HD and a half an hour of 4K. So I still believe that this is a really nice purchase. It is better than getting a GoPro. Okay, so we're now at the GoPro website, and alright, so this is, oh, we don't want that. So this is the newest camera, the Hero 7 Black at $350. The 4K is only $135. That includes a stick. So let's just say $100 for just the camera. This is $350 for just the camera. Remember that. That is absolutely insane. So learn more. Let's go over to, okay. Yeah, the one thing I do have to say about GoPros is the smooth video. They have very good image stabilization. Like all this shaky video, yeah, it's insane. They do it really well. Unfortunately, the e-camera, from what I've seen, does not do it as well. Okay, so this one can go 33 feet down underwater without a case. Still, I would not trust it without a case, but they say it can go 33 feet, so I guess it can go 33 feet. The E1, okay, well it doesn't say here, but it can go, oh no, you need the case. So in the case it tells you that it can go, I believe it was 150, oh, it tells you right here, 40 meters. So let's convert 40 meters to feet, just like that. Okay, so 40 meters to feet is 130 feet. That's insane. It's so much better than this, and it's still cheaper, and it has a case. So okay, let's keep going to add to cart, maybe. No, okay, so yeah, this thing recommends a 32 gigabyte SD card, which is not that much, to be honest. You're gonna need 64 gigabytes anyways. So yeah, the one good thing I have to say about the GoPros is the rechargeable batteries. They're 20 bucks, so you can just keep reusing them. But I mean, you can just charge it. You don't need to get extra batteries. This one, the total price comes down. All right, so we're back now. But yeah, so the total price comes down to $167, which is so much cheaper than buying a GoPro. A GoPro just for the camera alone, $350. This thing, 167, you get everything. Now that's not including tax, so that depends on where you live. But other than that, I feel like this is so much better. You get basically the same functionality and a nice form factor, and it's pretty premium. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed. So here's a little surprise for you guys. I'm going on vacation on the 22nd to the Dominican Republic. So I'm going to be bringing this camera with me. I'm going to record a bunch of stuff that I do, and over the course of that week I will be there's 3 videos already scheduled. It's coming out every 2 days. They're going to be the house flipper videos, so I just started that series, so let me know if you guys enjoy that and want me to do more of those. I screwed up the video recording a bit, so it's going to be a bit slow and laggy, but it's already fixed for the next episodes. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed the 4K review, and see you guys in a while actually. So peace.